Savage Nation, special Infidel Rock and Roll Friday edition. Will America survive? Will America survive Obama? Will America survive Clinton? When did America take its big wrong turn? This is a big question. I can answer it. I will answer it in my next book, which will be out in a year and a half from now. Right now, I'm working on my novel, which is coming out at the end of the summer. There's only so much any man can do. But I actually believe America will survive. And the good news is Sarah Palin, the Tea Party, and that we will defeat radical Islam. I'm positive. We're going to get somebody with courage. We're going to get somebody who understands the danger we're in. We're going to get somebody who understands who the bad guys are, and they're going to destroy them. That's what I believe. There's too much popular will in this country to survive, and there's too much popular knowledge in this country for us to continue to listen to these knuckleheads like Hillary Clinton and Obama and Holder, who pretend that we don't know who the enemy is when the enemy has defined us as their enemy. Now, if they don't know who the enemy has defined them as the enemy, so you can figure out that the enemy has defined us as their enemy, therefore they're our enemy. And I believe that America will survive this bad turn of events that began with, to the best of my knowledge, with Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy ruined America. And a very famous historian in England has written about this, and I'm going to quote him now. He said, the big change in principle came under Kennedy. In the autumn of 1962, the administration committed itself to a new and radical principle of creating budgetary deficits even when there was no economic emergency. Removing this constraint on government spending allowed JFK to introduce a new concept of big government, the problem eliminator. Once every area of human misery could be classified as a problem, then the federal government could be armed to eliminate it. And so that was the beginning of the end. It's not the end, that was the beginning of the self-destruction, the path of self-destruction that America entered. I believe that Obama will be the end of this path of self-destruction. If we survive him, America will be restored to sanity. I believe that we will see an arc that goes from John F. Kennedy to B.O., and this path of self-destruction is built upon the fraudulent concept of economic emergencies that only government can solve. And ultimately, the world depends upon America. This is the greatest country on earth. And the great strength of America are we the people, not the government. We are the greatest strength of America. And our greatest strength is built strictly upon freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. That is what is going to permit us to survive. If we can mock Hillary Clinton, if we can mock Obama, if we can mock Holder, if we can thumb our noses at these people, then we are still alive and healthy. When the day arises, and I doubt that it will, where they don't permit us to mock them, that will be a very dangerous day indeed. They tried to do it with the fairness doctrine. They want to do it with the net neutrality rules of the internet, but they haven't achieved it. As tepid and as middle of the road as John Boehner's pink ties are, they will not permit the government to take away our freedom of expression. I can guarantee you that's true. Had Obama not been roundly smacked down in November, we probably wouldn't be listening to talk radio in the year 2011. And so, as I say, as long as we can still argue, as long as we can still express ourselves, as long as we are not Al Jazeera, we are going to survive. And the arc will be the arc from JFK to Obama, and then we'll come back as the America that we all grew up with. The Tea Party is a key element of survival. The Tea Party, Sarah Palin, are examples of why America is turning around for the better. We are the future. Talk radio, conservative talk radio, the Tea Party, all of the people who are conservative. We are actually the examples of why America will survive and we won't disappear as a nation. And it's all about guts and the willingness to express yourself, the kind of guts that you got from Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan. You've got to have guts. You've got to be able to express yourself. And I believe that eventually we will save this country. It will happen in our lifetimes. Many people have predicted the end of America. Many people have been wrong. The whole world depends upon us, and the people know better than the people who are running the government.